So this will be on trail day 195. It is Sunday, December 5th, 2021. I stayed at Up Around the Bend Hostel, which is that direction. Formerly known as the Top of Georgia. A pretty good hostel. But it is time to hike. They offered a shuttle back to the trail, so I'm getting a little later start than I planned. I got up at 7 this morning, but it's 11:19. But I'm doing 11.1 miles up to the Trey Mountain Shelter. Since it's supposed to start raining tonight, I'll probably stay in the shelter. But almost 4,000 foot of climbing between here and there, so it won't be as easy of a day. But at least I got some good town food. And I hear there's a good view, so we'll check that out along the way. So I got the first hill climb out of the way. It wasn't very long, just long enough that calf muscle started burning just a little bit. But it's probably just because I was starting a day of climbing a hill. So it had been forecasted like a 1/4 inch of rain, but it's changed to like 1/8 of an inch. I don't know if because the weather's changed or I'm further south. The temperatures have definitely came up. It was showing supposed to be in the 20s tonight, but now it's the high 30s. It's 48 right now, but I'm still sweating. There's another hiker up in front of me that's been staying at the shelter and then at the hostel for a couple of nights. Well, he's been at the same shelter for a couple of nights and then at the hostel. He's planning to go the same one tonight. It kind of looks like some of these rocks are from a fairly recent rock slide. I say fairly recent, maybe a year or so. Got a breeze going just in time to climb another hill. I got a little bit more sleep last night. I still woke up in the middle of the night for a few hours, but I feel better than I was yesterday afternoon, that's for sure. There's a shelter, probably another 2 miles. I'll not be stopping there because this is like a mile off trail. I don't know if we'll be going to the top of that, or if it's going to cut through the gap. You just can't never tell. I'm gonna go downhill for a change. It was a pretty good climb. It was pretty much 2.5 miles of just uphill. The breeze felt good. Not really any views so far. Water hole. I brought both my bottles full of water, 2.5 quarts, because in Gut Hooks there was a stream like a mile in, and then the only water sources after that was way off trail. But I could have got water there. Oh well. Looks like our downhill short-lived. Yeah, back to climbing. At least it's not super steep. So this little side trail here says Vista. I reckon I'm gonna go see what the Vista's all about. Always a side trail. Not too bad. Working on a downhill stretch. Run into probably about a dozen hikers since the camera was on last. One of them was, they said it took him 30 years to do the whole trail. And now he's coming back to do some sections in Georgia that he hadn't seen in 30 years. I'm not sure how much further. I haven't looked in the guide. I'd say about 5 miles. The sun was out, but it's gotten all cloudy. Cloudy and a breeze. So there's 2 hikers going to be at the shelter tonight that I know of, in addition to myself. Hopefully it won't be packed. Since it's supposed to be raining, I prefer to just keep my tent dry. But if I gotta put it up, I will. The next big climb of the day is the climb up to the shelter. I'll begin the day with a climb and end the day with a climb. But then after that, it's other than Blood Mountain. I don't think a bunch of climbing anyway. I looked in the guide last night, and from the hostel to Springer, 69 point something miles, and 17,000 foot of ascent. And I'm doing right at 4,000 of that a day. We'll see how tomorrow goes with the rain. I'm not too worried about hiking in the rain in Georgia. There's no stuff like the Dragon's Tooth in Virginia or the Nice Heads in Pennsylvania. I just had a little rain shower. I stopped and put my pack cover on, but now it's almost quit, so I haven't put my umbrella up yet. It starts back, I'll deploy the umbrella. I won't bother with rain gear. It's kind of chilly, especially right this second. The breeze blowing. My watch says it's 54. It sounds windy up ahead. For this shelter I'm supposed to be at, you're supposed to be able to see the lights in Helen, Georgia. But I don't think we're going to see anything due to the weather. Yeah, I'm going to put my umbrella up. I don't feel like being that wet and cold. It's starting to sprinkle again. Looks like this rock has a round top carved into it. So I guess this is the summit of Round Top. Good old Georgia, the land of the puds. Pointless ups and downs. It's still raining. It's not a hard rain, but I'd be soaked if I hadn't put the umbrella up, which I'm half soaked anyway from all the sweat. My shoes are wet. My shorts are still mostly dry. On the front and side the sea dome soaked with sweat. I don't know how close I am to the shelter. Somewhere between 3 and 4 miles, I reckon. Maybe the worst of the rain will hold off till I can get there. That's the only aggravating thing about the umbrella, is it snags on stuff. It hasn't broken or ripped a hole in 2,000 miles, but I just noticed the camera's kind of pointing up. Maybe that's better. Maybe the way I have the brain on this pack tilted back a little further than on my old pack. It makes my umbrella sit back further. I think that's the problem. I'll readjust it later tonight, because it used to the umbrella come about 3 or 4 more inches out. I get a little bit more rain in my face with it this way. That kind of defeats the purpose of the umbrella. I probably would have had a little bit of a view there, but it's all clouds at the moment. I think no more views today. Probably not for the next couple of days. I think tomorrow and Tuesday is supposed to be the worst of the rain. Let's see how bad it gets. I knew the rain would catch me again before I got done. It was inevitable. The trail will provide. That's the only way you get comfortable with being out in bad weather, is to be out in bad weather. To watch going down these hills now. It was slick enough with all these dry leaves. Now they're wet, and the rocks are wet. But my toes are feeling pretty good today. They were pretty sore yesterday. And I think the shower and cleaning all the dirt, all that toe jam or whatever out. My big toe on the right foot, on the right shoe. My right foot, big toe, is a little tender, but just on the corner, the side, it's got a pretty decent callus, and the callus is a little sore. I think it'll probably be alright another day or so. And then by then we'll be getting done. So I have roughly 58 miles left when I finish today. I could still, don't know, I only got to count the 8 miles of the approach trail. This will probably be Thursday, if I can hike every day. The other hiker that I've kind of been sheltering with, camping with, whatever. He was talking about going into Helen. I had originally thought about it, but then I wasn't planning to make that stop last night. So I don't know. We'll just see how the weather goes. I wouldn't mind going to Helen, but I could always drive back to Helen. It's not that far. See all the Christmas lights. Now we got a nature's umbrella, and it's gonna start raining. I just hope the downpour holds off a little bit longer. Gradual climbs like this aren't bad. You can't probably even tell on camera that it's going uphill. Here we go back downhill again. Well, here we are at the swag of the Blue Ridge. Not much swag to it. So I looked and got hooked far out as it is now. I don't know, about 15 minutes ago, had 3.9 miles. We're probably 3.2 miles. Feels like I'm almost there. But I still have over 1,000 feet of hill climb. And it's raining again. So I can't get there quick enough. So I got about a mile left. I just climbed a short hill. I got a little downhill and then I climbed up to the shelter. A couple hundred feet, so shouldn't be too bad. I know 2 hikers will be there, so and probably I'll just film the shelter in the morning. But it's 3:49. I figured I'd be there around 4:30. And that looks like I figured correct. Maybe a little earlier. But the next shelter's 8 more miles. I actually feel pretty good. Like I could probably do another 8 if I took a break. But I don't need to. And I don't want to hike in the dark and the rain. I've done that before. And so far the heavy rain has held off, so it's been nice. I did check the weather a little bit ago, and it's 90% chance tomorrow, and then I think it's to 10% on Tuesday. So. And then Wednesday, I think 30-something% chance of rain, so you may or may not get anything on 30%. But 90%, you're pretty much guaranteed it's going to rain. The question is only how much. But we'll be at the shelter shortly. And that'll conclude today's trek. And unless it's just the flood of the century, we'll be back at it in the morning. We'll be getting to the shelter right on time. My feet are starting to get cold in the wet socks. I'll probably start getting cold really quick after getting there, taking the pack off. I got some dry clothes, so that'll be good. We'll get up this last hill and call it a day and be back at it in the morning.